It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is showtime, the Geno Jones Showtime. So I'm coming to you live Monday through Friday. I'm coming to you live. Well, it's Friday. No, on the Geno Jones Show. There is no such thing as Friday. It is Friday. Yay! Yay! It is Friday. Hence the word Friday. Monday through Friday. Friday. 6:30 p.m. Eastern. 5:30 p.m. in Chicago. 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. You and you and you and you and you and you and yes, you too. Everybody you know. Everybody that you like, you love, that you just kind of cool with, okay, don't really like, can't stand, hate, strangers, aliens from outer space, tell them all. Simply the best. Must see TV, the Geno Jones Show. Think of the Tonight Show with a funnier, smarter, sexier host. With content that would be produced if Malcolm X, rest in soul, among the ancestors, was alive, and the co-executive producer of the Tonight Show along with me, your host. The king, not the king, the king of MCs. That's the Geno Jones Show, in case you are new to the show. So today, Friday is like a week of review, because we had one heck of a show, so it's just basically reviewing everything we talked about from all the birthdays. Like Shaka Khan had a birthday, and Kyrie Irving, a lot of folks, celebrities had birthdays this week. I'm trying to think, and the names escapes me, but I know, let's see, Steph Curry's wife had a birthday. Shaka Khan, by the way, turned 70. Stephanie Mills turned 66 this week also. And this week, I got a chance to talk about a lot. I talked about basically just the anti-blackness and the attempt to basically go back to the Jim Crow era or the pre-Civil War era, taking away all of voting rights for black people, people of color, just banning the history, banning black history, can't teach it, and black history is American history, banning books, taking away voting rights. Here in South Carolina, you had lawmakers that passed some part of the I'm calling them the MAGA cult. Some Republicans who wrote up a piece of, well, it's a bill, because a bill is not a law until it's signed and voted on, but they are attempting to pass a law to have women who terminate their pregnancy. If a woman gets an abortion, they want that woman to get the death penalty. So you want to give the death penalty, you are pro-life, but you're cool with killing the mother because she wants to determine what to do with her body. Maybe she can't afford another child. Maybe she just doesn't want a child. You ever think about that? It's her body, her choice. But you have these old men. It's amazing how these old dudes. Nobody's telling you you can't take Viagra, Cialis. How'd you like folks passing law? No, you know what, that blue pill, if you take that blue pill, how about if you take the blue pill and you get somebody pregnant and they terminate a pregnancy, you're responsible. You're an accomplice. So the man who got the woman pregnant, there you go. There's an amendment to that law. So any man that gets a woman pregnant, so in South Carolina, if they pass that law, to where a woman that gets a pregnancy, that terminates a pregnancy, that gets an abortion, you want to give her the death penalty. So let's add on to it. So if you're going to give the woman the death penalty, she didn't get pregnant by herself, so fine dude, get the DNA test. So he's an accomplice. Because, you know, if you are an accomplice to a murder, you don't have to be the trigger man or woman. You don't have to pull the trigger. If you are there, if you drove the car, if you aided and abetted, you are an accomplice to murder, or you'll get charged with murder too. So there you go. How about that? So if you want to give women the death penalty for getting an abortion, then the men who got the women pregnant should get the death penalty too. Now we'll see how long that law, we'll see if that law gets passed. I bet that'll remix some ish, won't it? Of course. So talk about a lot of that, and I am encouraging, well, I started off with Beyonce and Janet Jackson because they both have shows in Florida. And Florida is like just with Governor Too Short DeSantis, just blatant racism, trying to strip, attacking the LGBT community. Don't say gay bill, so you can't teach anything about the history and the contributions that the gay, lesbian, bisexual, queer, and transgender community contributed, because you've got, listen, just in our community, people like James Baldwin, arguably, definitely one of the greatest writers ever. And so many, a guy named Bayard Rustin, and so many, just entertainers. We got my sister Wanda Sykes, the Brat. So passing these laws, and then in Uganda, they really went crazy. So they got this anti-homosexual law, as they call it. Those words, there was anti-homosexual law, where if you are aggressively homosexual, they can give you the death penalty. Why? Let me just ask, why are y'all so preoccupied with who people are sleeping with? They ain't sleeping with you. I'm just saying. Look, if you are cisgendered heterosexual, that's the term now, cisgendered. I don't really know what cisgendered mean. I guess that means, obviously, a male, born male, cisgendered, heterosexual male, or female. Just, come on, really? Really? Who died and left you in charge? As my mother would say, and has said, and what my grandmother had said, my grandmother, Jean Jones, rest in peace, one of her many pearls of wisdom. She said, Jeannie, God didn't die and leave you in charge. And I could hear mother right now, who's watching me right now, say, listen, you don't have a heaven or hell to put nobody in. So it ain't your place. It is not your place to judge anybody. You better judge yourself and make sure that you're doing the right thing. How about that? So we talk about all that and a lot more. So listen, it's going to be a relatively short show because I want you to go back. This is really like a big promo, like a long promo to just encourage you and tell you there have been some great shows this week. Really, every show, every day. So go back and binge watch all my back episodes. But really, my monologues, yes, I know they are always on fire. But yes, we're really, really on one all this week. So go back and binge watch any episode you missed. Make sure, as a matter of fact, you can screen grab some of the show, some of the parts of the monologue that just will really fire. Screen grab them. Feel free. You can make them go viral. You can put them up on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, here on Facebook, on YouTube. You can send them to somebody else. Copy and share the link. Send them, copy and paste the link. Email them the link. Tell them, make sure that they subscribe to the show on YouTube. Everybody, please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show. And let me put this out there because people have been asking me. A lot of people want us to continue to support the show. The Geno Jones Show is one of the fastest growing shows on YouTube. I've been doing this live Monday through Friday for 2.5 years now. And I got some huge plans. We are in a brand new studio. So I'm in new temporary studios, and in about, a little less than a year and a half, we're going to be in brand new permanent studios. And I'm going to be adding features. Eventually, my plans is to hire a team. I have contributors now, but I'm going to hire a team that'll be part of the show on a daily basis. But obviously, that takes funds. So continue to support and recruiting sponsors and advertisers. So if you would like to continue, and I want to thank all those that have been sponsors, that have advertised, and that have donated and contributed to the Geno Jones Show. So people are saying, gee, dude, just give us your Cash App. So if you love the content, Even if you hate the content, but you just like to watch because you just like to hate the content and yell and cuss at me and call me probably whatever, which I don't give a damn what you call me, because your ass don't have a heaven and hell to put me in. How about that? But please, feel free to watch and be angry. You can watch me and hate me. That's your prerogative. But I get so much love, and I really, like I said, I really love each and every one of you all, even the ones that hate. You know, that's on you. You know, that hate's going to eat you up inside. So I'm not going to let your hate cause me to wind up hating you and have that hate eat me up inside. I'm going to go and live my life, living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with your ass. How about that? But my Cash App address is capital G. So I'm going to spell it. So capital G, capital D, lowercase a d, capital G, capital J, lowercase ONES. Dad, the D is capitalized, all one word, capital G, J, lowercase NONES. That's Dad G Jones. I can thank my oldest daughter, Miss Boogie. You hear me talking about Boogie all the time. Lauren Shiana Hill Vaughn. Thank you, Boogie. Thank you, Boo Boo. Daddy loves you, and Al, I love you. Man, I love you. You all are my inspiration. You all are the wind beneath my wings. And speaking of young people, I just want to thank the Sean Jenkins Children's Hospital of MUSC, the Medical University of South Carolina. I was honored to be a part of a 2-day radiothon that is ending right around now. And I just want to shout out all of the listeners of my radio show on Star 99.7. You can listen to my radio show actually live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. East Coast time, 10 a.m. until 3. You can just do a search for Star 997 FM, and you can get that listen line. You can get the little, you click on the little box where you can listen live. There's an app called the TuneIn, TuneIn. TuneIn app. You can download that app, type in Star 997 FM here in Charleston, South Carolina, and listen to my show live. So we did a 2-day radiothon, and just the response, the amount of money, people that called and donated, and I want to shout out, of course, the doctors and the nurses, specialists, the researchers, the lab technicians, administrator, social workers, mental health, just the maintenance crew, everybody. But most important are those young people. Every day at the Sean Jenkins Children's Hospital, there are over 200 children in that hospital right now. Last year, over 200,000 young people went through the doors at the Sean Jenkins Children's Hospital, at MUSC Hospital here in Charleston. Think about that. There were 200,000 children who were either sick enough or they were injured that they needed specialized medical care in many, many, many cases, probably most of them, to save their lives, to save the lives of these children. And these children are like walking miracles, but their spirit and outlook on life and attitude, they have a glow, they have an aura, and just an aura of positivity, of gratitude. They're so happy. They walked into the room, they came and sat down, and I had them on the radio show part of the telethon, and I had to fight back tears. And this spirit, it lit up the room. So shout out to all those young people and their parents. So I'm encouraging everybody to make sure that if you can Google now. Even though the radiothon is over, you can still donate. Because one thing about this hospital, they do not turn away any child. So it doesn't matter if your child gets sick, or if your doctor says, wow, you're going to need this, your child is going to need special care, and they need to go to a hospital like the Sean Jenkins MUSC Children's Hospital here in Charleston. You don't have to worry about not having insurance. you don't have to worry about not having any money. They do not turn away any child that comes through those doors at the Shawn Jenkins Children's Hospital will receive world-class care. That takes a lot of money. So please donate, please give from your heart. Because allow yourself to be a vessel, to be a blessing to somebody else. Allow yourself to be a vessel to save a child's life, because you never know. One day, who knows? That same hospital, that same money might be used to save the life of your child, or child in your family, or child that you love. Maybe a child you know, that you coach, that you teach, you tutor, you mentor, or that you just see in the community. So shout out to the staff at the Shawn Jenkins Children's Hospital for the Medical University of South Carolina. Please just Google their website, Medical University of South Carolina Hospital in Charleston, South Carolina. Google it and you go to the website. I'm confident that there's a phone number, or they'll probably have a page where you can click on a link and donate money. I highly encourage you, because this hospital, literally, they are making miracles. They have a program called a Miracle Maker. And if you donate at least $15 every month, you are considered a miracle maker, and you literally are making miracles, because you're saving the lives of so many children. So I had to shout that out. So hello, Mother and Groove Master Dre, checking in. You can join the conversation in the chat room. So, and I got sidetracked, but I was talking about something else I talked about this week. So Janet Jackson is she's going to be in Florida in August, like 16th, 18th, I believe the 19th. Janet is going to be in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando. She is going to be there in April. She's going to be in Florida performing live April 14th, 16th, and the 19th. I say, listen, why perform in a state that's openly hostile to black people, and to people of color, brown people, immigrants from Central America, Mexico, South America, from the Caribbean, the brothers and sisters from Haiti, the Dominican Republic, from Cuba, because they have white Cubans and Afro-Latino Cubans. They get treated differently. Trust me, I've been to Miami enough. Yes, the ideology of white nationalism and anti-blackness exists. Oh, it exists. Doesn't matter what language you speak. English, Spanish, Portuguese in Brazil, or some form of Spanish, doesn't matter. Anti-blackness is global. This white nationalism and this white Christian, quote unquote, Christian nationalism is global. That hate and racism and the misogyny and sexism and the homophobia, throw it all in there, because it's all part of it. So why perform in a state like that? Send a message, because apparently you can't appeal to Governor Too Shorts, and not to mention all the white nationalists, the Proud Boys, the domestic terrorists. Now Florida is now a haven for all the white nationalists, the white supremacists, all the white domestic terrorists, like the folks that stormed the Capitol and tried to violently overthrow the government January 6th of 2021. They're all moving to Florida now, because you've got now laws. There's a law to where if you are driving and there's a protest going on, that you can hit a protester with your car, kill him, and not even get charged. So why would anybody? Look, nobody loves South Beach more than me. Like I said, South Beach won't see me. South Beach is not going to see my ass. No part. Disney World, you were lucky you got my money in December, because my daughters wanted to go there and I never got a chance to take them. So Universal Studios, why are we continuing to go to states, support their economy, and support the politicians that are writing and passing these hateful, anti-black, anti-people of color, anti-LGBTQ community, and allow virtually anyone to have a gun? You don't need a permit, a pass, nothing. Assault weapon, it doesn't matter. So why are we let's not do that. And not just I'm not just pointing out Beyonce and Janet Jackson. I'm mentioning them because just think about it. Man, if Beyonce and Janet Jackson said, that governor, is banning books. Oh, and not to mention that Governor Too Short wants to ban black fraternities and sororities on any public campus or university in Florida. So now you're going after the black Greeks, the black fraternities, and the black sororities, the Divine Nine. So they got something for your ass. I can tell you that now, Ron DeSantis. You just don't know it yet, Governor Too Short. See, they operate the way they operate. They don't jump out just yelling, screaming, bumping their gums. They're strategic. They're smart. They're brilliant. Actually, they're organized. They're strategic, very strategic, and they come in with receipts, partner. And they come in marketing campaign, legal team, organizers, media savvy people. Oh, trust me, when the Divine Nine, when the black Greeks, when the black sororities and fraternities, when they come for your ass, you truly, Governor Too Short, you truly have somebody coming for your ass. So don't worry, just wait. You'll see, you'll find out for yourself. So we talked about that. So I'm encouraging anybody. I shared a story about back in 1985, there were some of the top performers, R&B, hip-hop, rap and hip-hop, rock. I mean, folks from George Clinton to David Ruffin and Eddie Kendricks to Run DMC to Bruce Springsteen, Bono from U2, Bob Dylan, so many, Curtis Blow. There's so many people who participated in a boycott of South Africa. So they had a resort called Sun City, and a lot of the top entertainers back in whoever were the biggest names in entertainment in 1985. Sun City would pay him to come and perform. So they came out with a song. These entertainers and a lot more came out with a song called "Ain't Gonna Play Sun City." I ain't gonna play in Sun City, and they boycotted. And so you had all these black, white, the top performers, like all these different music genres, and it got people's attention, and it played a part. Because eventually, early 90s, that racist form of government, the apartheid government, which came from the Jim Crow, so the idea and the blueprint for the apartheid system was the Jim Crow system here in America. As a matter of fact, the Jim Crow system was a template, not just for the apartheid form of government, it was the template, the blueprint for the Nuremberg laws, which were the racist laws that Hitler imposed in Germany to not just imprison, but to murder millions, 6 million Jews. And he killed others because he didn't like black folks, he didn't like gays, but he really, really targeted the Jews that were in Germany, and he wanted to target the Jews in all of Europe. So Google that history because it is real. So we talked about so go back and binge watch all those episodes. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. And God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. Live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out in Los Angeles. Please, you and everybody you know, tell everybody. My goal is to get 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please tell everybody. Listen, copy and paste the link, text the link, email them the show, screen grab some of it, put it up on TikTok, grab about 60 seconds of my monologue or 2 minutes of it, put it up. Let's make the show really go viral. Just grab some clips and make them go viral. You got my permission to do that, all right? And just put them up Instagram, Twitter, TikTok before they ban it here. And I'm good with that because I'm sure the Chinese is doing what the Chinese government doing, spying on folks. Real talk. I just read a story where the Chinese government, they have like seized, they have imprisoned, they're holding like 5 American business people against their will who are business, run businesses in China. So China's doing too much. They ain't doing a whole lot. They doing too much. And they meeting with, the President Xi is meeting with Putin. So yeah, y'all doing a little too much, Chinese government, and it's not all the Chinese people, because a lot of the Chinese people are repressed, especially the Muslims that's in China, and those Africans. And China's spending a lot of money in Africa. So brothers and sisters on the continent of Africa, y'all need to stay awake, wake up, stay woke. Folks, the Chinese government, they are not spending billions of dollars without some kind of string attached. So be careful. Keep your eyes open. Stay aware. Stay awoke. Stay alert. All right, let me get out of here, everybody. Once again, I want to thank everybody that's been part of the conversation, the live conversation. Anytime you watch this show live, you are welcome, more than welcome. You are invited to join the conversation, question, comment. Like I said, feel free. You don't agree, you mad, you can come for me. But if you come for me and I don't send for you, I'm going to send you back where you came from. But I'm going to do it with love. Unless you're just really crazy, then you might get cussed out, because I can do that. I don't have to worry about the FCC. But I may not. If I don't, trust me, I might not curse you out. But there's somebody that's in that chat room that if you come out of the side of your mouth, if you come wrong, yeah, she'll get your ass. She may curse you out. Don't worry about who it is. Say the wrong thing, you'll find out. But we don't encourage that. But I'm just, it's Friday, so we're having fun, but it's real. There's some truth to every joke. All right. And I'm going to do like a little, so one of the episodes is going to be like my own little comedy special, because I've been writing some material, and full disclosure, I wanted to do it today because I was writing like stuff, like jokes. Some of the best material comes to me like in the strangest place, like in the shower. I swear to God, some of the funniest material that I have. I don't know what it is about the water and the soap and the shower. I don't know. Don't ask. Maybe because my body's clean and my mind is clean and it's free and open, and it just. But anyway, I'm working on some new material. So, and I wanted to do it today, but I didn't have a chance because I left the Radiothon and came straight on camera. So, but it's coming soon. I'll tell you more about that. Have a great weekend, everybody. Shout out to Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out online. Check him out on Instagram. Kel be cutting up. Check out his Instagram page. You can see the brother's work. Kel be cutting up. And you can find him on Instagram. Type in KELBECUTTINUP. Kel be cutting up, because Kel be cutting his ass up. Allie Jones, the drip director. She's the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check her out on IG, on Instagram, lx.ncl_. lx.ncl_. That underscore is that little dash below. And shout out to Bruce Gage. She's also a wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check him out on Instagram, on IG. It is Miglio di Mario Uomo, the Mario Uomo collection, and the Flyball collection. You can see on Bruce Gage's Instagram page. It is MIGILIODIMARIOUOMO. MIGILIODIMARIOUOMO. Have a great weekend, everybody. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show, Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So go back and binge watch all these episodes and screen grab about 60 seconds to 2 minutes and put it up on social media, make it go viral. Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. The ones I don't know about, because I know my Gen Zers and millennials, I know there's probably some other versions of social media platforms that y'all know about that's new that we even got hip to. So hit them up. Send this content, send these videos there too, everybody. I love you. I really, really do. Each and every one of you. Once again, shout out to the Sean Jenkins MUSC Children's Hospital. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your radiothon. Thank you for allowing me to allow myself to be a vessel. I pray that I was a vessel to be a blessing to all the families and to the families yet to even know that they may need the Sean Jenkins Hospital, and to be a blessing to all those children who are in the hospital now, and for the, God forbid, unfortunately, for the children who will eventually wind up at a hospital like the Sean Jenkins Children's Hospital at the Medical University of South Carolina. All right, everybody, I'm out. Have a great weekend. Monday, 6:30. Until then, as always, be blessed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the conversation in the chat room. Now, go back, binge watch, screen grab, send it all over. Send it to everybody. I love you. We'll see you Monday, 6:30 p.m. live. Or you'll see me all weekend because you'll be binge watching. Thanks again.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.